This is a simple introduction to EQR opt for microwave wizard. EQR opt is a optimization engine that works in conjunction with a Mician microwave wizard and optimizes both single filters, diplexers, and multiplexers to an exact Chebyshev response. So here's our demo filter schematic. It's a simple n=6 waveguide filter. And we can look at the 3D view of the filter. Just very basic. We could add details like radii in the corners and tuning screws, but this simple example will serve to demonstrate the optimizer. And here's our current frequency response. It's this is an n=6, so we expect to see exactly 6 return loss nulls in the passband, and in fact only 5 are showing here, but the optimizer can overcome that. So let's just start the optimizer and see what happens. Because the mode matching method that we're using here is so fast and so efficient, we can actually drive the dimensions of the filter directly with the optimizer. We don't have to resort to techniques like port tuning. And in only 3 iterations, we've brought the filter to an exact equal ripple response. And we can now modify the bandwidth by moving these outer frequencies here. The way the optimizer defines the passband is through this list of reflection zero frequencies. So the outer 2 frequencies are fixed and the user gets to control those. The inner frequencies are computed by the optimizer, and they're shown here basically just for reference. If we look at the variables closely here, the widths of the irises are all variables and the lengths are all variables. And if we look closely at the symmetry from one end to the other, we see that the dimensions computed by the optimizer are symmetrical out to 3 or 4 significant digits. And the same is true on the lengths, and out to at least 3 significant digits and sometimes 4. So even though we're not forcing symmetry using the variables, we're actually finding a physically perfectly symmetrical solution. When we start looking at filters with transmission zeros, cross-coupled filters, then we can no longer rely on that symmetry. But this proves to us that the software is working correctly. So that's a brief intro to the single filter design. In a following video, I'll show you a diplexer design.